Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And in today's video we're going to cover a topic I've had a ton of people asking me for. There's been a lot of people asking me, man, what do you eat in a day to go ahead and hit your goals? So in today's video I'm going to show y'all what I eat every single week, and honestly speaking, my diet might be more boring than most of you guys. I eat the same thing in the morning and in the afternoon, and not because like it's the only thing I'm restricted to, but just personally I found eating the same thing over and over makes it a lot easier for you to be two things. Number one, cost effective, and number two, it just makes it very easy to cook, man. You don't have to be overly complicated and make a huge mess while you're cooking. It's literally 4 ingredients, and bam, super simple. And at the end of the day, I end up hitting anywhere between 160 to 170 protein. So for me, that's well above my 1 gram of protein for 1 pound of body fat. So let's go ahead and get into this. And today we're going to be going to Walmart in order to show y'all what I get in a week. Right now I'm on a calorie deficit of around 2,000 calories per day, and I'm going to be showing y'all how I've been able to stay on track in order to keep cutting weight and still meeting my protein intake goal. So today we're going to be at Walmart, and honestly speaking, for me, Walmart has been one of the most effective places to go. They have one of the lowest prices I've seen, and also they have some items I haven't seen at anywhere like Sam's Club or Costco or anywhere like that. So personally, I really like shopping at Walmart. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Where's your favorite place to go shop? Is it Aldi's? Is it Costco? Is it Sam's Club? I'm not sure, but for me, I don't really like buying 2 weeks out or 1 month at a time, so that's why Costco and Sam's Club don't really work for me. But if you have anything different that you'd like to add, go ahead and add it in the comment section below. I'll see y'all on the inside. Peace. Alright, y'all, so I was actually gonna record myself like getting all the items and everything, but I forgot that in Georgia there's actually gonna be a winter storm going into tomorrow. So like right now, this is actually the busiest I've ever seen this Walmart. Like, this is fucking crazy. It feels like it's fucking Black Friday or something, bro. But honestly speaking, everywhere I go is just hella folks, so I didn't feel like recording in the middle of everybody's way. But just to kind of go over the simple things that I end up getting every single time. So I end up getting 2 types of proteins, right? And for any of y'all that fuck with ground beef, the one that I would suggest would be this one. Let me show you. So they have at Walmart, they have the 96% lean ground beef, and it does cost a little more because honestly speaking, it is gonna help you out better if you're on a cut, but it's not that much more expensive than the 80%. So anytime that I can, because not every single time you're gonna find that type of protein, but whenever you can, that's the one I suggest. And there's 9 servings in here. It's 4.5 grams of fat, so it's very fat effective. It's almost no fat in this one, and it's 4.5 grams of fat, 24 grams of protein, and 0 carbs. So that's the first type of protein that I enjoy getting, and luckily right today I don't really have to get much. The only thing I'm getting is the protein cans of beans, because I already have my carb source, which for me is going to be my rice, and I already have protein shakes and powder and all of that, so I don't need to get any of those things. And the meal that I eat on repetition every single day is 4 ounces of ground beef. I eat 3 whole eggs. Oh, and that reminds me, I gotta go get some egg whites. I eat 2 servings of egg whites, and then from there I end up getting a cup of rice in there. I just call it there, and I just swap out the protein. Sometimes I'll do the 96% lean ground beef, or I'll go ahead and get the leg quarters. I mean the chicken thighs, you know? And personally I like it with the skin on, because I'll take the skin off and I'll make it like a potato chip almost. You know, that's some fat ass shit, but I'd be fucking with that, no cap. But yeah, today, if I could show y'all the panic in here, bro, I literally saw people running, like going back and forth. Like, people are going crazy right now. So today was definitely not the day to go to Walmart, but fuck it, bro. I'm gonna still show y'all what I get. And granted, today's gonna be a quite light day for me because I don't need a whole bunch of things. But at the end of today's video, I'm gonna go on the Walmart app and go ahead and search up everything I would have gotten if I didn't have anything, just so you guys can see how much I end up spending in a week to go ahead and get my protein intake goals. Alright, y'all, I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Peace. Alright, and then this is the last thing I end up picking up every single time I come out shopping, but it's gonna be some sort of protein bar or protein shake. And honestly speaking, this is probably one of the hardest things to go ahead and pick out from, because they have so many different options. So whenever you come in, you see all these options, they look good, you just get so confused and you don't know what to go with. But I always say just pay attention to this. So look at this. This one is 210 calories, which is fucking crazy. And granted, you do get only 14 grams of protein. So not, on top of being really high in fucking calories, it's not even that high in protein, and on top of that, it's expensive. The ones I end up going with are, no, you're good, bro. The ones I end up going with are the protein, these right here, the pure protein. They're 21 grams of protein, and then they're only 180 calories. So this one's one of the better ones for whenever you're trying to cut and also hit your protein goals. And also the same kind of brand for their protein, the pure protein shakes. I fuck with these because these end up having 30 grams of protein. Where is it? Right here. 30 grams of protein and only 140 calories. And that's going to be equivalent to, let's see, where are you at? To the whey protein. But the downside with getting one of these is, personally, I hate having to go in and clean up your little shaker and everything like that. It's fucking annoying. And then it's the same servings. If you break this one down to per bottle, it's about $2, and that one's about $1.50. So you are saving some money if you go with that option. But honestly speaking, the convenience of having this ready to go, you just pop it open and go. It's 10 out of 10. I'd recommend this one. And I personally hate shaking them up and cleaning out the bottles. So that just might be me. I might be a little lazy, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't need any of those because I already have like 3 of those at the house. But today we're gonna go with 2 packs of these. Alright, y'all. And that's about everything that I'm gonna have for today. Once I get home, I'll go ahead and go over everything we got and the things that we didn't need, and then give you a cost breakdown on what it would have been if I would have gotten everything from Walmart, which luckily this time I didn't need everything. And I'm actually kind of happy because I've been talking to all the employees, bro. They're actually fed up with how busy it is right now. So I'm trying to not be in the way people record and just be annoying, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish out today, and then I'll see you at the house. I'll see you in a little bit. Peace. Alright guys, now we're at the house and we have everything set up here. This is everything we got from Walmart today. And I'm actually gonna take some inspiration from a YouTuber I've been watching, Casey Kelly Fit, and instead of just showing you the items one by one, I'm actually gonna go ahead and categorize them, put them in each category: protein, carbs, fats. And then from there, we're going to show you everything we got today and everything we didn't have, we didn't end up getting today because we already had them. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started with the protein. Alright, you guys, so to get us started, we're going to go ahead and get into the proteins. So the first protein that I get, that I eat with almost every single meal, is actually egg whites. So this one right here is perfect. It's only 20 calories. It has 0 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 5 grams of protein. So this is pure protein right here. I normally like to pair this up with eggs, but if you have too many eggs, you're gonna have too much percentage of fat per egg, you know? So I usually eat about 5 servings of eggs. I do 3 regular eggs and 2 egg whites. So this is a staple piece for every single meal. And like I was telling you guys at the Walmart, these are my fucking favorite protein like bars of any kind. The flavor is pretty good, and also the macros on them are amazing. The fat's only 4.5, the carbs are only 17 grams, and this is a whopping 21 grams of protein. So this makes it a lot easier to go ahead and get a high protein intake, but still being low on calories. And so from there, I ended up getting one of these, what is it? It's, a 2.25 pound little container of lean ground beef. Now the one at Walmart that has the purple label right here, it's gonna be the highest, the best, leanest type of what is it called, ground beef we can end up getting. This one is 96% lean. So I believe they have one that's 93% or 92%, and that one has around 8 to 10 grams of fat inside of the label. This one right here, per serving, it's only 4.5 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, and 24 grams of protein. So that right there, it's only 140 calories per serving. So this is perfect if you're on a cut. Like right now, I currently weigh 160 and I'm trying to slim down. I'm trying to get anywhere between 140 to 145-ish, which right now it feels impossible. But eating things like this makes it a lot easier to go ahead and achieve your goals. And now something I personally like, this isn't the best thing for cutting per se, because the serving sizes on these, it's 210 calories per serving, and it has 13 grams of fat and 22 grams of protein. So this one's actually higher in fat content, but mainly because this one, it does include the skin. So it includes the skin and all the fat that's associated to this one. So what I end up doing is I actually separate them. I actually take the skin off, I debone it, do everything, because it's a lot cheaper to go ahead and buy it with the bone. With the bone, if you get a skinless one, you'll get about right here, this much, so like 8 skinless chicken thighs, and it'll be $7.48. This one is $7.45, and you get way more servings. The only thing is you have to do a little bit extra work, but if you don't have issues using a knife, you shouldn't have any kind of problems going ahead and doing this. So this is, and also you guys know that chicken breast is the best for on a cut, but chicken thighs taste a little bit better. So that's personally what I like. I like chicken thighs over chicken breast. So that's why we went with this one instead of chicken breast. And then here's a few proteins that I didn't end up getting because I already had a lot of these at home. So to get us started, bam, the pure protein. This one right here, I like them both in the chocolate and in the strawberry flavor. And the macros are amazing. Only 140 calories, 1 gram of fat for the strawberry, 1.5 for the chocolate. We have 5 grams of carbs for the strawberry and 7 grams of carbs for the chocolate. And both are 30 grams of protein. So this one's perfect for you if you're on a cut and you're trying to, you know, get your protein, low fat, low carb diet. This is fucking perfect for you guys. And then also, not to mention, it's only 140 calories. That's crazy, man. Come on now. You can't beat that. And then this is a few other things. I have a whole bunch of these in the fridge. These are Dannon Light Fit, the strawberry flavor. And this one is perfect because it's only 80 grams of calories and 12 grams of protein. Now this one, I believe, yep, 0 grams of fat. Now it has some grams of carbs, but I throw away the package so I don't know how many carbs it has. But still, very, very efficient for you to go ahead and get your protein. And then these are some other things that I had that I didn't buy extra because I already had them. Now usually I go with 2 packs of the ground beef because I do have a family of 3. So it makes it a lot easier for all of us to eat. And for you guys that are having an issue with, like, your wife doesn't like to eat the same things you eat because your things are very bland because you're on a diet, I'm glad my wife and kid don't have that issue, because my little girl, she'll be like sitting there like this, like, look at my muscles. And then my wife is actually trying to lose weight as well. So this is perfect for both of our needs. And now, for you guys that hit the gym, you know this is like the staple piece. If you don't have this, you're gonna go ahead and get cooked, brother. And honestly speaking, this is one of those items that is a lot cheaper if you buy in bulk. And as a family of 3, we buy the 60 pack of eggs every single time. And I cannot tell you how fast we go through these. Like I tell you, I eat 3 eggs per meal, and I eat twice a day. So that's gonna be a total of 6 eggs per day per person. And my daughter probably eats like 1 to 2 eggs because she doesn't really like eggs like we do. But eggs are one of the most essential staple pieces in your diet. If you're wanting to lose weight, gain weight, it doesn't matter. These have fucking amazing nutrients in them. So that's everything I have here for proteins. Let me go ahead and put all everything away, and then we'll go ahead and get into the carbs. Alright, y'all, I'll see you in just a second. Alright guys, and let's go ahead and get into the carbs we ended up getting from Walmart. And this time around, we did have very light on the carbs because we had a lot at home. So let me go over what I ended up getting today. This is one of my favorite staple pieces in any meal, and it's black beans. So black beans are amazing for you. Good fiber, good protein, good carbs. They're good all around. And I was actually kind of contemplating, am I going to put this in the carbs section or in the protein section? Because per serving, you have 130 calories. But you get 8 grams of protein per serving, which is phenomenal. Now, that's just a lot. But it also gives you 23 grams of carbs. So it gives you enough protein, both protein and carbs, but it's more on the carb side. And carbs are essential for whenever you're at the gym pushing hard and you're burning off like that muscle. It's really good that you have something to go ahead and replenish yourself so you have the energy at the gym. And following in line with that, we have Quakers. And this is one of my favorite ones, lower sugar, but in the maple and brown sugar flavor. This one is phenomenal, honestly speaking. It's only 120 grams of 120 calories. It has 2 grams of fat and 24 grams of carbs with 4 grams of protein. Now, you know, any bodybuilder really enjoys these kind of, you know, oats maketh the man, but nah, but seriously, I really like oats, and me and my family go through these a lot. Like, everybody in the house really likes to eat oats, and my wife might get mad at me that we got the lower sugar ones, but hey, they were lower in calories, and right now we're in a deficit, so let's keep it going, yeah. So normally, two cans of beans not enough for what we have going on. We love beans. Like my little girl, whenever she's eating or anything, oh, and another thing, low sodium ones. But whenever we're eating, she's like, I want beans, beans, beans. So 2 cans would normally not be enough, but we only got 2 cans because we already had 2 of the big cans. Now, Hispanics know this is one of the best brands for beans. Unfortunately, at Walmart, they didn't have those, so we went for the Goya ones. But these are one of the most amazing ones, and also the servings are way better on these as well. So with the same amount of cups, which is 1.5 cups or 130 grams, this one's 130 grams, 130 calories, right? This one is only 90 calories, so it's a lot better. You're able to go ahead and conserve those extra calories and maybe save it as a late night snack or anything like that. And same thing, 15 grams of carbs and 5 grams of protein. So this is a good source of carbs, but enough of these more simpler ones, with the exception of this one. This one's actually a very good carb. Let's go ahead and get into the really good ones. So to get us started, jasmine rice. Jasmine rice, man. This right here, we have a cup of rice with just about every single meal, and I'm telling you, jasmine rice is one of the best rices. It has 160 calories with 0 grams of fat, 36 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So when you add everything up between the carbs and the protein you're able to get with a low-fat diet, you're going to be burning a lot of weight if you stay with this kind of diet consistently. And another thing I like, let me get this out of the way. Another thing I like is both regular potatoes and sweet potatoes. So both of these are staple pieces. You know, people on Cut say that sweet potatoes are better, but I have just a love for these right here. The regular potatoes, they're amazing. I don't have the calories because we throw away the boxes, but just know these are perfect for being on a cut. I believe they're only like 100, 150 grams, 150 calories, but I could be wrong. I'll go ahead and pull it up right here on the screen to let you guys know. Alright you guys, and I'm moving into the last thing I purchased today, and this is probably the only source of fat that we end up getting, like mainly fat, aside from the chicken. It's going to be avocados. Avocados are a good source of fat, and we also like the avocado oil, but I forgot to pick some up this time. So yeah, that's everything I ended up getting. And as an honorable mention, right now we're going to go ahead and get into the sauces that I like to get whenever I'm on a cut. These sauces can be amazing for you because, honestly speaking, if your meals are bland as they should be when you're on a cut, you're not able to go ahead and add so many seed oils, so much things that add flavor per se. To me they still taste good, but other people say they don't like the way they taste. But for me they taste good, but something to enhance the flavor is going to be these sauces. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Alright y'all, so moving into the last part of this video, let's go ahead and get into my first. We're going to start with the sauces, and with the sauce we're going to start with my fucking favorite sauce. Call me crazy, I don't care. When I was a kid I really hated this sauce, but now that I go to the gym consistently and my foods are very bland, I don't know what it is, this adds a fucking immaculate flavor, man. And 0 calories. We got mustard. Regular mustard, it has 0 calories. This is almost non-negligible as long as you're not dousing it in mustard. This is perfect. The only thing I would say you have to watch out with on mustard is be careful with it getting on your clothes. Because if it gets on your clothes, you're fucking cooked, man. There's nothing you can do to get that shit out. And yeah, just be careful. But mustard is one of my favorite sauces. This is actually a go-to for me. And enough to be said, I like to put it on top of my rice. Whenever I have a rice and an egg on it, it adds so much flavor. And especially with the ground beef, oh my god, you cannot go wrong with that. Moving into the next one, we got something that we had for my potatoes, because I don't know about you guys, but I really love ketchup. But you gotta make sure that when you're getting ketchup, you're getting the less sodium one. So it has 50% less sodium than the regular ones, and it's only 15 calories per serving size. So for me, I add around 45 calories with sauces alone. So I always try to stick to the lower calorie ones, because if you go to the store, you can get really good sauces, but they're usually higher in calories. So you have to be very careful. Now, moving into my wife's favorite type of seasoning or type of sauce. When we eat steaks, this one is a go-to. A1 steak sauce is the best type of sauce you can put on your steaks, and it's actually good on ground beef as well. It's only 15 calories, so it's actually not that bad. But personally, I prefer the mustard, but you know, A1 still has its place in my heart. Now, moving on to, as a Hispanic, a staple piece that every Hispanic loves to have is hot sauces. And now, this is the mother of all hot sauces for Hispanic people, at least for the Hispanic people I talk to. It's going to be Valentina, bro. Valentina, and something for, if you guys didn't know, Valentina is actually 0 calories. The only thing I can say is it has 108 milligrams of sodium, so that might be on the higher side. I personally like Valentina. You can ask anybody I talk to or eat in front of. I put Valentina damn near on everything. Tacos, seasonings, anything. Any kind of dish that requires it, with the exception of oatmeal, because that'd be disgusting. And another type of hot sauce that's really good, and it's not to be slept on, is Texas Pete. If I don't have any kind of Valentina around, I will settle for Texas Pete. But that's why I always buy a big bottle of Valentina, so I never have to make that exemption. And now, this is a hot sauce that's on the hotter side, at least for me, where we're gonna go ahead and get into something a little bit hotter. The final hot sauce that we end up getting is gonna be the hottest one that we actually have available. But sriracha is amazing. It's spicy, but it's not too spicy to the point where if you overdo it, you can't eat it. So it's actually like a manageable spice for me. Yeah, like I really like it. It's only 5 calories per serving, and it definitely has its place in my heart. Especially if you're eating like Asian food or any kind of noodles or anything like that. This is amazing for you. Now, we're getting into some dangerous territory. With this hot sauce, I'm honestly not fucking with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like it, but when I overdo it, I just had to go to the bathroom, run water in my mouth, or get some milk and put it in my mouth. And for Hispanics, you have probably had this, or your mom has had this around all the time. Maybe she's made it herself. We don't have that kind of skill, so we just buy it from the store. We have this brand as Chili Crisp Salsa. This one right here. They sell it at Walmart, and it's this type of black, like, it's like a black sauce, and it's like reddish, and it has like seeds in it. It's fucking spicy, but I can tell you, when you have it on a taco and you bite into that seed, that little whatever it is, it's flavorful. It adds so much flavor and it's amazing, but it does have the downside of being extremely spicy, so be careful about overdoing it. And so in this part of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and put up how much it would have been if I would have gotten everything I showed you guys. I didn't get everything, so my shopping experience was actually very light. I only spent $65 to get everything for a family of 3. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and log into the what is it called, the Walmart app, and show you guys right here how much I would have ended up spending if I got everything I showed you guys. The beans, the rice, aside from some of these sauces, because some of these sauces I wouldn't really recommend. The only one I would be the mustard. So alright y'all, but that's everything for today. Later on in this, I'm also gonna shoot y'all another video. Like there's gonna be another section in this video where I show y'all the one dish that I cook every single time, and I just swap out the protein. It's very simple. It's four ounces of the ground beef, a cup of rice, a half cup of this the beans, what else, 3 eggs and 2 egg whites. But I'm gonna show you how I put it together. Honestly speaking, you might not like it so much because I have had people say it tastes absolutely disgusting, but it's one of the best dishes I've ever, like, when I eat it, I just go fucking crazy. It's better than Chipotle, better than anything else that I eat, and it's very fucking flavorful. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. I am gonna have that at the end of this video right now. But for right now, that's everything I got. If you like this video so far, go ahead and like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can see every single video I have coming out. Alright y'all, let's get into the rest of the video. Alright you guys, so now bringing you right back in because this is going to be the meal that we do every single time. So right now we have some, let me see if I can get y'all again. We got some rice boiling, well, some water boiling for some rice. We got the beans being finished cooking, and honestly the beans are already cooked, but I just like reheating them. And then we got this pot right here. This is going to be for our ground beef. Remember, this is the 96% lean ground beef. And I cook it all at once. That way it can make it super easy to go ahead and, oh, away from me. Super easy to go ahead and just prep it once it's done. So, and this is honestly why some people don't like my food. I season it, but honestly speaking, it's pretty bland. It's not going to be like a Chef Boyardee anything, to be honest with you. So, I get it in there. And then after getting it in there, I get my salt, pepper, I get some pepper in here. I use some chicken bouillon. And then last thing is I use some taco seasoning. And honestly y'all, I am no cook. So with this, I just kind of eyeball it, you know. It's funny too, because my wife usually says that I leave the ground beef a little burnt instead of like eating it proper. But hey, man, what can you do? After mixing in the seasoning, I just top it off and get patient. And honestly, now that we have the water boiling, let's go ahead and add the water. Add the rice. This is going to be 2 cups worth of rice right here. And then after that, let's go ahead and get the top. Is it this one? No, it's just good. There we go. and we just get the top. We go ahead and top that off, lower it down to a simmer. Then we set a timer for 15-20 minutes and wait for this to be cooked. And I'll go ahead and bring y'all back in once we have everything finished out. The beans are finishing up, this is going to be cooked properly, and then we're going to have enough rice for about 4 to 8 servings. So let's keep it going, y'all. I'll bring it right back in once we get everything filmed. And bam! So, alright y'all, we went ahead and finished out all the cooking and everything, and we got all the macros prepared. Now, keep in mind, this type of food is not for the weak. This type of food is honestly meant to go ahead and be low calorie, high protein, and this is one of the best things you can eat if you're actually on a cut. Now, it looks like this. I always put my layer of 1 cup rice at the bottom, 4 ounces of ground beef, the eggs on top of that, and then the egg whites at the very top. Oh yeah, in between the eggs and the ground beef, I put the black beans. And the reason I do this is because then I'll go in and poke it. And then the yolks, I cook my eggs over easy, so the yolks end up seeping into the, the rice. Like, at the very bottom, you can see that? It's starting to seep into it. So it adds more flavor, at least for me. I like it that way. And then after this, all I do is mix it up and put some mustard, and that's all the way ready to eat. And let's go ahead and go over the macros. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on screen as well. Let's see. Bam. I'm going to put it on screen right here. So this entire bowl is only 696 calories. It has 54.6 grams of carbs, 8.6 grams of fiber, 19.8 grams of fat, and 59.3 grams of protein. So that's going to be double what you could eat at a Chipotle bowl. Like, whenever I eat Chipotle bowl, I normally spend about $10. And the serving size of chicken is going to be right around 32 grams of protein. But in this bowl, you're going to have way more than that, at damn near half of the fat. It's going to be at 59.3 grams of protein. Now, in this video, let me see, I have it totaled up right here as well. Usually if you eat Chipotle, you'll have less protein and it'll cost you about $10. But this entire meal, it only costs $5 per plate. And that's going to be for all of the macros I went ahead and put up. And right here, I'm going to put up how much it actually costed. And this is actually one of the most cost-effective ways to eat. If you're willing to eat like a dog to go ahead and get your results, this is what I eat every single day. And I'm going to eat this for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, in order for me to lose weight. Now, honestly speaking, this took me about 30 minutes to make about 5 servings. And those 5 servings will last me about 3-4 days. Because I eat this in the morning and at night. Now, I basically make the same thing every day. But some days I'll swap out the chicken thighs with the ground beef, and then I get another 5 to 6 servings, depending on how much I'm eating that day. But yeah, man, this is everything I have, and this is how I've been eating in order to go ahead and cut. Because once again, I'm on a cut. I'm currently 160 right now. My goal is to get between 145 to 150. So that's it. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. Yeah, that'll be it. Y'all have a good day.